Yo, y'all already know what it is. When you hear when you hear any type of beats rocking in the background, that means tune in. If you driving, if you working out, listen to your boy. I won't keep you long. ITT fifth quarter coming. Born ready. Did you do that yet for Dre? I need you to release that player form. Um, some of y'all, ye of little faith. I mean, yeah, we ran into a little problem, but when I jumped in the chat earlier today, I seen some of y'all talking about reboot, start league over. Hold on, pump your brakes, man. I'm just saying, y'all know for whatever reason this happened last season and it worked itself out. Yo, so last season y'all know that it worked itself out, right? You know we glitched out with the draft. Now, I don't have no explanation of why we keep glitching out when it's draft time. I really don't. You know, if I knew, I would share it with y'all. And at this point, I don't think nobody knows, because if anybody knew, they would speak on it. So what I'm saying is that being that we went through this last year, y'all know by week 2 or week 3 the most, everything worked itself out. So why y'all start talking about start the league over and all this stuff? Is because you don't really like your squads? Come on, have some faith. We're going to work it out. And y'all don't even know that we had a backup plan. The backup plan was, for whatever reason, if this league continued to crash the way it was, we was going to create another league. Yeah, exactly. That nigga, my nigga Bat be putting that work in behind the scenes. We was going to create another league, right? And we was going to make sure everybody got their rosters back to what it was. Now, it would have took some work. It wouldn't have happened in one day. Hell, it probably wouldn't have happened in 2 days. But at this point, would y'all have cared as long as the season got back to where we was at? So we was working on some stuff behind the scene if need be. Now, I'm hoping that we are good from this point on. But y'all know we ain't just gonna be on some old, yo, scrap it, we just gonna reboot and start over. Nobody wants to go through that right now. You know, we all got teams that we like, or that we feel like we on the verge of like really getting to that next level. So, all right, Naruto, I'm just saying, your running back that you traded for is gone. What running back? Smile Sanders? I don't know who you traded for. But in any case, don't worry about it. Whatever issues y'all have, cap penalties, I mean, like, if you ain't got no money to do this, do that, don't worry. Y'all already know that we don't just ignore what y'all say and just keep moving as if y'all don't have a voice. All you gotta do, all right, so you get them back from Chiefs. Really, send them back to you. At this point, if anybody, that's why I just put in the chat, when Rocket said he need Pat Pete, y'all know that the game been wilding. So it shouldn't be no issue with anybody asking for a player back. I mean, just last night, Chris Jones got released in free agency. Von Miller got released in free agency. You understand? These guys wasn't cut from nobody teams. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the game was tweaking out for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Now, Naruto, you saying really got your running back. Cool. We're going to make that happen. You're going to get your running back. You understand? Because at this point, nobody should be acting like they ain't trying to hear what we trying to say, especially knowing what's going on with the league. I mean, games was played last night, and then all of a sudden today, you know, nothing was saved. So y'all know that the league is tweaking. Y'all already know that. So I don't need y'all to make things more chaotic than what it's been over the last 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? In order for us to have, why you gotta rate? Oh, he gotta trade him to you. Why he can't just cut him? Is he gonna get a cap penalty or something? But whatever. Either way, it'll get worked out. You'll get your guy back. You understand? I seen you say something about. Also seen you say something about you in the negative. I think I seen Murph mention he in the negative. Don't worry, we gonna fix that. Y'all already know that. But I just don't need y'all, you know, having a panic attack Like, it's gonna get fixed. If it don't get fixed the night that you mention it, it'll definitely get fixed by the next day. Now, I also need y'all to know that in this league is 3 commissioners: me, Bap, and Pearl. You can hit Bap and Pearl up to do different things for y'all as well. You ain't just gotta hit me up, and I don't have a problem with y'all hitting me up. But what I'm saying is that, if I don't get to it in time, you might want certain things done before you play. Yeah, no doubt, bro. Yeah, exactly. Once you see us, listen, you panic when you see us panic. Then it's time to panic. If you see us panicking, then y'all start panicking. But if we ain't panicking, don't nobody else need to panic. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, if you need edits and stuff done and y'all tag me, like a lot of y'all do in the DMs, that's fine. But the issue is sometimes, yeah, exactly. Sometimes, I may not be able to get it in time before you play. So then you could just feel free to hit Bap and Pearl up. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'll probably add another commissioner, because the more hands you got on deck, the more easier and smoother it is. You understand what I'm saying? Because even though it's 3 of us, yeah, it is very possible all 3 of us could be busy at the same time where we're not able to do it. So yeah, I'll probably bring in another commissioner or 2. You know what I'm saying? Just to have more hands on deck, to help out when help is needed. And we try to make things smooth and easy as possible. You understand what I'm saying? Again, whoever got Pat Pete, you seen Rocket asking for him, please give him back. Don't make me waste minutes by going through your rosters and then have to DM you personally, to tell you that. If you signed Pat Pete and you see Rocket saying, yo, yeah, I know Bat was, and I ain't mad at him, no, because nobody wanted to start over, bruh. Nobody wanted to start over. I didn't want to start over. You understand what I'm saying? But it's like I was telling Bap, like, yo, listen, all we could do at this point is see how it play out. You understand? Before we start worrying about this and that, let's see how it play out. Because like I said, last season, things didn't get ironed out until week 2 or week 3. You know what I mean? So we only in week 1. Now, and if you remember last year, week 1 games didn't get saved. Remember Bat put up 70 piece on Dre? That didn't get saved in week 1. And, we honestly thought for a second that Dre might have got upset and cut the game off before it got a chance to save. So it did the same thing it's doing now last year, and then it worked itself out. You know what I mean? So I think we good. We no longer going back to the draft screen every time you do something. So I think we fine. I think we in the clear. Now, I gotta touch on this. Some of y'all don't have a clue on what y'all doing when it comes to franchise league. I mean, the trades that I see, and y'all gotta understand this. When I say trades gotta be approved by commish, I'm not the only commish. And I'm just gonna give y'all a little heads up right now. I'm not the one that, I don't take upon myself to say a trade is good or not. You can ask Pearl and Bap. I include them. And I gotta be honest with you. The way I roll is this. It's only 3 of us, so I say, yo, majority wins. F what I say. I don't care about I'm some head commish. Listen, I don't care about that. That's just a little bogus title that I got. I don't let that stuff go to my head. I ain't no head commish nothing. I'm the same. I'm a player that's competing, and I'm just somebody that created the league that's gotta run this stuff a certain way. That's it. So I don't trip on head commissioner and stuff like that. So honestly, if my other two commissioners agree on something, that's what it is, regardless of what I feel. And I'm here to tell you now, they signed off on trades that I didn't agree with. I'm just gonna let y'all know that right now. But the reason why it don't become nothing because I don't jump in the chat and say, "Oh, you lucky, Bap and Pearl co-sign this." Otherwise, it wouldn't. I don't care about none of that. It ain't for y'all to know. The only reason I'm even speaking on it now because I just want y'all to know it be trades going down that I don't agree with. You understand? But because I'm not the only commissioner, if my co-commish be like, "Yo, nah, it's good." All right, cool. Say no more. It's good. You understand what I'm saying? So, it's just I'm not cool with every trade I see. But I also see that some of y'all need help from yourselves because the trades that I see go, and I spoke about this in AGS in my other league. Some of y'all make trades with dudes that be killing already, and if he don't have, let's say he don't have a running back or he don't have a quarterback, I don't care how bad you're doing. Why would you make a trade and help anybody out that's damn near in the Super Bowl or conference championship every season? If he's wounded, then let him figure that out on his own. Why would you jump in the mix and give him a key piece to make him, now, all right, we good now? I just don't understand that. Like I say, this is why, and even in the NBA, when niggas be trading, or any sport, not just the NBA, even the NFL, when they trade people, if an NFC team trading somebody, they be like, "Yo, you going to the AFC? We ain't trading you in the division. You know what I'm saying? We getting rid of you, so we ain't got to worry about facing you." You know what I'm saying? And like, y'all dudes know who's been dominating right now. Y'all know the names. Y'all see who's been dominating. And these niggas could come knock on y'all door, tell y'all what they need, and then y'all help them out. I'm saying, and then, oh man, I don't want to keep going into it because I could talk about this all night, and I don't want to keep going down a rabbit hole. But then y'all be taking these firsts from these dudes that's always competing. In all actuality, some of these cats first is like an early second. So I don't be understanding that neither. But again, I be trying to understand. And if you are willing to trade, and get rid of pieces, why you not shopping them to the league? Why do some of y'all make trades with the first person that knock on y'all door and y'all run with it? I don't understand that. If you trade somebody, shouldn't you ain't the objective to get the best offer on the table? Like, I don't understand that. Like, some of y'all done made trades, and I'm looking at the trade that y'all made, and I'm like, yo, you could have got way more than what you ended up with. So I just don't understand, the logic in a lot of trades that I see. You understand? Like I said, you helping niggas out that's been dominating already. You making the rich richer, and y'all know I always preach parity in the leagues. So you know what? When you keep seeing the same dudes constantly always doing this, I don't want to hear y'all talk about, "Yo, man, this nigga got a team." Because guess what? Some of the niggas that complain about the teams that people have, you're part of the reason why they have that team. So, yeah, I know, bro. That's why I said I got to dial it back. You know what I'm saying? I got to dial it back. I'm just saying, man, I just look at the trades and I'm like, yo, like, sometimes I feel like I gotta be like how David Stern did the Lakers when they almost got Chris Paul. When the Lakers almost got Chris Paul, David Stern, the commissioner, vetoed that trade. That nigga did not let Chris Paul go play with Kobe Bryant. And sometimes I feel like that's what I gotta do, even though I try not to do that because, I don't want to start. I don't want to start making it seem like I'm trying to tell people what to do with their league. Like, with their team. It's your team. Yeah, you have the right to do what you want. I get that part. You like what you like. All right, cool. But at the same time, you got to make it make sense. You understand? Because a lot of y'all complain about certain dudes that's always dominating, but then y'all the one that's helping them out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the one that's helping them out. Exactly. I'm never trading with no. I can't say that. I was about to make a trade with Pearl, but that's a whole different. That was a whole different wave right there. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, man. Like I'm seeing a whole bunch of trades go down, and and it's like, yo, how did this trade happen? And again, I only talked about trades got to be ran by the commish just so it won't be 90-10. Now, granted, they not 90-10, but they sure look like whoever's making these trades, some of y'all seem like y'all in remedial. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at it now and I'm trying to and I'm flipping it all different ways. And I'm saying, all right, how does this make sense? Like how? And I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it from all angles. And I can't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I can't figure it out at all. But again, I don't want to keep talking about this trade. I'm just saying, with the whole trading thing, y'all gotta make sure man, if you're gonna make a trade with somebody, you gotta make sure that you don't just settle. You understand? And then some of y'all let dudes run the conversation. Like some of y'all don't realize that you control the narrative. Can't nobody tell you, yo, all right, if you tell me you want this dude, you can't run the conversation now. That means I'm running the conversation. Especially if I know you trading them because you can't sign them. Yo, dude, listen, I'm giving you this, I'm giving you that. What you want to do? Oh, you don't want that? All right, well, how about this? See, I'm running the show. I hold the cards. Some of y'all dudes hold the cards and y'all let the other person run the show. He get to dictate, he get to tell you, yo, I want this, I want that. Yo, he don't tell you nothing. Once you start seeing dudes put dudes out there in the block and they be like, yo, I can't sign them. Yo, he no longer has leverage. You understand? Because bottom line, he has to get rid of him. So why do y'all still go out and give out your best assets? And again, some of y'all be taking these firsts, and these firsts be like an early second, 28th pick, 27th pick. That's not a first, dude. That's not no first. So I'm just saying some of the first that y'all be getting is trash. You know? Yeah, yeah, you're right, bro. Let's go on. Let's move right along. Let's move right along. Let's move right along. Let's move right along, man. You know, like I said, if you don't get the picture, it just ain't in the frame. But yeah. So let's get past that. Like I said, man, make the trades make sense. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, just don't be out here trading because you can. That's all. But listen, back to the franchise. As in right now, it's looking like everything is good. You understand? So if everything is good, then we all right. We got to make a few roster adjustments. All right, cool, but we can live with that. Long as we don't lose this franchise. You know what I mean? So as long as the league is good, I don't care about the little roster things that we got to adjust. You know what I'm saying? We can do all of that. You know what I'm saying? I just want the league to be fixed. I want these games to be saved, and it seemed like we good money. So as long as that's what's most important to me. Long as we good with that, then I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool because I didn't want to start over anything. But we have interesting storylines coming into this season. I think this season, a lot of different things is going to play out this season. I think you're going to see guys continue to make like to put themselves in the top in the conference, and I think you're going to see guys that that's yeah, nah, me too, G. I'm waiting for advance too. I wish we could advance today. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, but we can't. So, interesting storylines going down this season, carrying over from last season. I got into a conversation with Norm the other day, yesterday, right? Norm study going at me about the division, and I'm saying, yo, Norm, I don't care about the division, bro. I just want to get in the playoffs. See, the division means nothing. Number one seed means nothing. because there's been some people that made the playoffs every year and still haven't won the playoff game. Now, I must say I'm happy to say my Jags finally made it to the big dance and we got a nice playoff win. Let's go Jags. Let me add that in there. You know what I mean? So I feel like we on a come up. But my point is, I don't care about number one seed. I don't care about division. I don't care about none of that stuff except getting to the playoffs. Because I keep saying, once the playoffs come, it's a whole new season. Records no longer matter. You understand? If you go into that playoffs with 0 losses, all it takes is one, your season is done. So playoffs is a whole different animal, and I feel like this season is gonna be real interesting. Nah, not at all, bro. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, like, as far as like you start to feel, listen, you can start feeling pressure. You can start feeling pressure on a lot of different levels, right? If you constantly miss the playoffs, you can feel the pressure of, damn, are we even going to make the playoffs? If you continue to make the playoffs and you don't never win a playoff game, you start to feel like, damn, can we get one? Like, you can feel pressure on different levels. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, keep your eye on the prize. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eye on the prize and just keep making it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Now, this offseason has been very interesting. Some teams just got a hell of a lot better. And unfortunately, I'm not one of them. I pretty much got my same team, which is not bad. But I mean, some guys' teams just got better. You know what I'm saying? One team in particular, that nigga had a hell of an offseason with the draft alone. You understand what I'm saying? So, hey man, but you know what? That's just on paper. Now you gotta get on the field and you gotta make it happen. You know what I mean? So this is why it's cool. All right, the hype, the energy, the anticipation, everything is there. But once week 1 kick off, it's on now. You understand what I'm saying? So, there are teams that definitely had a good off season. And then once again in free agency, you've seen people throwing the bag at individual players once again. So, hey, some people just gonna do what they do just cause, they feel like they need somebody that much. You know what I mean? So they gonna waste damn near the whole bag on one player in free agency. But listen, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I'm looking forward to this season. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking interested to some storylines. Right, yeah. Savage got paid hella bread. Vita Vea got paid hella bread. So a couple of dudes threw the bag crazy. But listen, man, if it gets you to where you want to be, then it's well paid off. I seen Black Star. Yeah, I know. I saw that. 40 mil for 1 year. I mean, the good news is 1 year, though. That's the good news, that it's 1 year. But I couldn't pay that much to a safety. Like, if it's somebody that's going to have a nice impact on the game, then, but safeties names don't even have to get called in the game. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. But, people like what they like. Last season, Black Star gave Devontae Adams hella bread. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't really win no games. So, I mean, guys see guys out there and they just go all in. You know what I mean? So, and that's the thing. What Claude just said is he's 100% right on. I see a lot of you guys talk about y'all teams, and like he just said, and I've said this to y'all before, you ain't always got to get the best player in free agency. You just got to know what you like to do on a scheme point and look for guys that's going to fit your scheme. Now, if it just so happens you can snatch the best player at that position to fit your scheme, then all right, cool. But I mean, to spend so much money on one player when you got multiple holes, it doesn't make sense. Um, if you need O-line, if you need linebackers, if you need cornerback, you need to be taking a B player there, a B player there, and a B player there. You understand? Because them 3 or 4 B players is better than that one A+ player at one position. So, you just gotta, like I say, it's all about schemes. I always say that too. It's about schemes because it ain't even about the teams, man. It's not even about the teams because you can give people certain teams and they won't have the same success the others is having. You gotta have a scheme. You understand? Money Mascot got the Jets and in my new league ITT. Needless to say, I think his record is like either 5-2, 5-1, or 6-1, 6-2. Nevertheless, he doing this thing with the Jets. You understand? So again, it is not the team, it's the scheme. Now, you do need some players to fit your scheme. So, you may, and that's the difference between playoffs and regular season. See, regular season, you can get by because you're playing so many different people, and even if you ain't got the players that you need, a lot of times your scheme is going to get you over. See, the playoffs is the playoffs. Like, the playoffs is no longer you playing the team under 500. You're playing the best of the best for that season. So now you might get exposed if you don't have them players to fit your scheme. You know what I'm saying? So, um, when you get in the playoffs, this it's just a whole different thing. Now you might get exposed in the playoffs because you don't have what you need, but by you being a good player, you can still get there. You know what I'm saying? So it's about the scheme. You understand what I'm saying? It's about the scheme. That's all it is. It's about the scheme. I could share one of the things that I like to do in free agency, what I look for, but I'm not going to share it because I don't want nobody to start saying that makes sense. I'm gonna start doing that, and now I start competing with somebody on what I like to look for, what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? It's about knowing your, listen, man. I got, listen. Let me just move past that because I ain't here to just. This ain't no Madden 1-on-1. You know what I mean? But some of y'all act like y'all need it. Now, what else did I want to touch on? I think that's about it before I get into the predictions and everything. But again, if you got stuff going on with your rosters, man, don't freak out. You know what I'm saying? Don't freak out. Don't panic. You know what I'm saying? Just let it be known, yo, this happened, that happened. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So, again, as long as y'all don't see the commissioners panicking, then y'all don't need to panic. If we start panicking, now it's time to panic. Because y'all don't know what we got going on behind the scenes. You understand? Even if it came to a point where we couldn't even play no more games, as long as we're able to go and look at the rosters and let me know if I'm good now. I'm good now. Can y'all hear me now? The joint died on me. Now I'm talking to the controller, but I don't even know if it's. Oh, you still can't hear me.
Wow. Okay. Hold on. I'm good now. All right. Cool. But yeah. Oh yeah. The other thing I want to touch on is the trading. When it comes to trading, y'all gotta let y'all gotta run it by the commissioners because again, if y'all make these trades and we come across it in transactions and the trade is not good, y'all the one that's going to have to pay for it because the trade going to have to go back or something going to have to get added and you know y'all not going to like it. You know what I'm saying? So and again, you ain't got to just run it. You ain't got to run it by me, any one of us. Because if you run it by any one of us, then we gonna put each other in a loop and say, yo, look, you know what I mean? Yo, look what you think about this, and then you know that's it. So just run it by us. You know what I'm saying? Just don't make a trade and then post the trade after the trade is already accepted. Because again, if it's a bogus trade, man, then you know that means the trade ain't gonna be final. So to avoid any more controversy, what we're already going through now with Madden alone, you know what I'm saying? Just help out. Just do your part. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gotta, you know, the one thing I like about the league with y'all is that pretty much the league runs smooth. You know what I'm saying? We don't really have too many hiccups. Like here and there, little stuff will come up, but for the most part, you know, the league runs smooth, man. You know what I mean? So let's just keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it that way. And again, just run the trade or whatever by any of the commissioners. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, yo, look, this is what we got. And for the most part, a lot of y'all do DM me. So I'm not sitting up here acting like, yo, y'all, all of y'all be making trades. I'm not saying that at all. But there are a few of y'all that still make trades and y'all don't run it by us. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. Now, now we're gonna get into the predictions and you know things like that. Now, so for week one, we had Ravens, Bat win against Steelers, run dog, and Ravens won 53-7. And run dog, I definitely got to get with you. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got to get with you. So I'll be sending you a DM about a few things. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Ravens blew Steelers out in this one, and looking at this result like this, it looks like Steelers definitely got their work cut out for them because unfortunately he's in a division with two guys who made it to the Super Bowl, Ravens and Browns. So Steelers definitely got his work cut out for him in this one. But Ravens won 53-7. Next we got Saints and Colts. Calm going against Steph Anthony. This should be a good one. Listen, I gotta say this about Calm. He's never made the playoffs, but to me, he's a better player. He's a better player than you know, because I know you look at people's records and you be like, yo, you know, this and that. But to me, he's a better player than what his record turns out to be. Now, it could just be he got bad decision making at crucial times. You know, of course that can be the case, but I can't lie, he's a pretty good player. You know what I'm saying? And like he's in my other league in ITT, right? And he got the Seahawks, and he has a winning record over there. You understand what I'm saying? So again, sometimes I go back to schemes. You need certain players to fit your scheme. Now, maybe coach just don't have the right pieces yet that he need to do what he like to do. But that's what, as a GM, that's when you got to come in and you got to make some moves because you can't always. Sometimes you got to make. Listen, it's two things about trades. Sometimes the best trade is no trade, and sometimes you have to go out there and try to work them phones and make a trade. Like some guys, some guys just don't make trades for the life of them. Like And no matter how many holes they have, no matter how many draft picks they know they can use, they just won't budge. You understand what I'm saying? And some of y'all definitely need to work the phones, and some of y'all just stand pat, stand pat, stand pat, stand pat. And I be trying to figure out, yo, dude, you got to make a move or something. And I'm not saying this about Calm. I'm saying maybe Calm might need to make a move if he don't have the right pieces. But I'm not talking about him. What I'm saying right now, I'm saying there are some guys like on some BS. I don't never see on some BS make a trade. And I'm saying, yo, dude, sometimes you gotta get out there and, man, make a move. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be scared. See, sometimes I think some guys be scared to trade because they scared to feel like they lost in the trade. Well, I'm here to tell you, in any trade that you make, there's always a winner and a loser. There are no even trades. There are no trades where it's 50-50. You don't believe me? Any trade that's posted in the chat, somebody's always saying, yo, oh, this person won, that person won. That's just how it is. Your job is to make sure you don't just get slammed in the head to where it's that you just got beaten your head something crazy. And to make sure that you got something back very good, nice that you can rock with. You understand? But there's always a winner and a loser in the trade. That's just what it is. So you can't worry about, feeling like, yo, I'm going to lose in the trade or I don't want to be laughed at. Forget about that. Go out there and work them phones. You ain't gotta do it in front of the whole chat. But, at least do it behind the scenes or something, make some moves. But anyway, I'm gonna go Steph Anthony in this one. I'm gonna go Saints over the Colts in this one by a score of, I'm gonna go 33. I'm gonna go 33-23. Next we got Falcons and Cowboys. Once again, Dre, you starting off just like how you was last year, 61-56. Y'all know what I always say about these type of games. If I'm both users, I'm upset. And for anybody that's hearing me say this for the first time, if you don't understand why I'm saying I'm upset, if I'm either loser, well, let me just help you out real quick. I'm upset if I'm the Cowboys because I scored 56 points and I gave up 60 to lose. If you score 56 points, there's no way in the world you're supposed to lose. First and foremost. So I'm tight if I'm the Cowboys. Now, if I'm ATL and I won the game because I scored 61 points, I am tight that I gave up 56 points. So no matter what team I am in this game, I'm going into week 2 feeling like, yo, we got some work to do. Now, the silver lining to this is that the Falcons win. So no matter how bad he felt about that defense performance, he still got the W. So Falcons got the win. I can't say it's a good win, but he got the win. Next, we had Chiefs and Raiders. And Coach Coleman coming off a off season this time, so I'm pretty sure it wasn't no defense played at all that game. I mean that game looked like practice. Like the offense just took the field and was just playing catch with their receivers out there. Like they was playing in no pads, just straight jerseys or something. I don't know. That's a wild score right there. But Chiefs won 30-13, and I thought this game would be closer off the simple fact that when they played late last season, Raiders had a chance to win, and I think he got stopped at the goal line or something like that. Something like that happened, but the Raiders, I don't know, man. I think the Raiders are still suffering from that morale being hit. Remember, this is the same Raider team that was 8-4 last season and missed the playoffs. Right? Flag football. That's what I was looking for, boy. Flag football. That's exactly what they was playing. Flag football. The Raiders, man, they got to get out this funk that they're in, cause they pretty much on that same wave that Black Star is on. Black Star was 8-1 in AGS, and he missed the playoffs. And Black Star haven't been coming close to winning since then. Right? His game just disappeared. The Raiders was 8-4 last season, lost his last 5 games, did not make the playoffs. So, and then now he starts off 0-1 with a bad loss to the Chiefs. Listen, morale, confidence, everything. And right now, the Raiders is he's wrestling demons in his own mind before he even play. And he's saying to himself, what am I doing wrong? We got to figure some stuff out. But the good news is it's only week 1, so he gets time to turn this season around. But I'm saying the way he ended last season, this is not a good way to start off this season. And for the Chiefs, this is the division win. So this is a very good win for the Chiefs. Now, for the Chiefs, they're coming off a very tough loss last year. Why? Because they had the number 1 seed, and their first game they played, they lost, right? And if you remember when I did the 5th quarter for that game against him and Trey Dog, I took the Chiefs to win that game. And what did I say? I said, if not now, then when? And I said that because the Chiefs was undefeated against the whole AFC. He was 12-0 against the AFC. 12-0, right? You don't think the playoffs got pressure? So he's 12-0 against the AFC, and his first playoff game, he loses. You feel pressure in the playoffs, man. It's different. It's a different animal. You know what I mean? But again, I don't think the Chiefs is going to do that again this year, like win against everybody in the AFC. That's not going to happen this year. And even if he don't, it's not to say that he won't have a deep playoff run. But what I'm saying right now, when I talk about morale, when I talk about things that's in your head, the psyche, right now, the Chiefs' psyche could be playing around with them because they keep having these great regular seasons, and when they get to the playoffs, it just crashes and burns. But I also believe if you keep taking a swing at it, eventually, it'll crack. So, with that being said, this is still a good win. Yeah, I know. He's been one and done in both leagues. Word. But I mean, listen, man. You just got to keep balling. You know what I'm saying? You just got to keep balling. So this is a good win for the Chiefs, though, because they could have easily came out flat. Off the way they lost to Miami last season in the playoffs, they could have came out flat, but they came out strong. They 1-0. Good division win for the Chiefs. Next, we got Panthers and Packers. They already played because Panthers got the force. I don't know what type of offseason the Packers had. I'm rooting for Snub because he had to do so many things to that Green Bay roster. But he did some nice moves, though. He made some nice trades. I like the moves he made. You know what I'm saying? I like the moves that he made. And I'm looking for Snub. Remember, Snub came in and made the playoffs when he first joined the league. Not last season, the season before last. Last season, he had a terrible season because he had to make trades to get some cap room. He had to make moves over there. Green Bay cap situation is twisted. So I'm looking forward to see how Snub does this year with the offseason, with the trades that he made from last year to see how he compete. But Panthers won this one. I don't know what the score was, but Panthers got the win in this one. They kicked the season off 1-0. Then we got myself against Bengals, Mad Max, another one who I kind of feel like his morale is low. You know what I'm saying? And, it happens, man. It happens. I haven't heard from Mad Max yet, and I DM'd him. Now, he could just be busy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just come off and make it seem like he's running. He ain't running for me. I'm nobody to run from. So it's not that he running. But what I am saying is that when your morale is low, you ain't really too eager to play against anybody. You understand? You ain't really looking to see, what's what. You know what I mean? It's like, I didn't check the schedule. Let me check now, the day of advance. So, we'll see how that play out. But if this game get played, I got Jags favoring this one by 7. Next, we got Texans and Titans, and Texans won this one. Don't know the score, but I know that he got the win. This is a good win for the Texans because I think last year he got swept by the Titans, if I'm not mistaken. I think he got swept by the Titans last year. So the Texans, he needed this one. And I seen him making all that noise about it, but it's week 1. No need to have a parade. It's a long season. You know, 1-0 means nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, listen, it's a good division win, but don't have a parade because you got the win. You know what I'm saying? Just take your win, get ready for week 2. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But good win for the Texans over his division rival Titans. Then we got Dolphins and Giants, and I see the 4 set for Dolphins, which means they played last night, and Dolphins win. Listen, Trey Dog is a perfect example of just get in the playoffs. Just get in. That's all you got to do. Just get in. Records don't matter. And granted, I'm going to be honest with you. Trey Dog only got in the playoffs because of the Raiders' epic collapse. If the Raiders don't collapse, Trey Dog does not get in. But guess what? He got life, he got in, and he made the most of it. He made it all the way to the AFC Championship. You understand? So, again, like I say, in the playoffs, number 1 seed, number 2 seed, number 7 seed, don't matter. Play, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got to play the same type of game. If it's snowing, we both in the snow. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all you gotta do is get in, man. Just get in. It's like I say, playoffs is a whole regular season. Nobody even cares about the record anymore unless it gets acknowledged. Like depending on the result, you be like, oh damn, son only had one loss the whole year and he lost already, or you be like, yo, son was undefeated, he eliminated. But prior to that, man, that record means nothing when you playing the opponent because, like I tell you, what makes the playoffs dangerous, you only get one game. You know what I'm saying? You only get one game, and one game, the one game that you get, you could fumble, you could throw a pick, anything can happen that can turn your whole playoff thing around. You know what I mean? So, you know, you just got to get in and make the most of it. And again, now, like I asked this question before, getting that number 1 seed, is it always necessarily a good thing? Because I'm here to tell you, when you get that bye week, yeah, it's cool that you got the bye week. It's cool that you the home team. But when you play that wild card round and you come out on top, you come into that next game against that team that had the bye with some swag. You know what I mean? So, yeah. What up, Bodie? Yeah, you already know, bro. You already know how we doing over here. You already know how we doing over here, bro. We holding it down. I got the best. The best league out here. The best dudes that you can have in the league that make it pop. You know what I'm saying? So, again, that number 1 seed, yo, I don't know. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? You know, I've seen people make it work. The good thing is when you number 1 seed, all you do is once you win one game, you automatically in the conference championship. But also being number 1 seed, you get that bye week, you know, a little rusty. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But Dolphins is a pure example of, you know, taking advantage of the opportunity he was given. So Dolphins had a hell of a season last year, and I don't think he's going to get off to the slow start that he had last year. So I expect the Dolphins to make some noise. And oh yeah, the Dolphins finally got over his kryptonite, the Bills. He eliminated the Bills last year, a team that he was like on a 5 or 6 game losing streak too, and he finally got over that. So I think Dolphins one of them teams in the AFC that's gonna ring this year. My personal opinion. The Giants, Rico, he been making the playoffs at the 7th seed 2 years straight. The question is, this year, will somebody like the Falcons step up and take that spot? Will somebody like the Eagles, who else over there? The Eagles, the Packers. Remember, the Packers missed the playoffs last year. So, you know, will one of these teams step up and take that spot? We're going to see. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see. Say what you want about Rico. He made the playoffs 2 years straight over there in the NFC. You know, so you guys over the NFC better step it up. Next, we got Broncos and Lions. Carnage going against Born Ready. And Born Ready, you made the playoffs last year, right? No, you missed it. Right, Detroit is another team. So I don't know. I think that's why I said this season. I think is really going to be this season. I think everybody's going to be on one. I think you got teams coming to this season with a chip on their shoulder. I think you got teams coming into here feeling like they belong. Like I think everybody's out to prove a point this year, and that's why I think this season is going to really kick off. And ring off early in the year. I think you're going to see some big time games going down early in the season. So Lions is another one of the teams that I think that's going to come out this year and have a point to prove. You know, he's going against a Cardinals Broncos team who made the playoffs last year, had a good season. You know what I mean? So it's business as usual for him. Um, he ended up losing to us last year in the playoffs, so I already know I already know if we play during this year regular season, he's going to try to run up the score. Carter's the type of guy that if he's up by 30 and there's 20 seconds left, he's calling timeouts. You understand what I'm saying? He's one of those dudes, and I don't even mind it. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind it. If I put myself in the position for that to happen to me, then that's on me. You know what I'm saying? We don't worry about that. You know what I mean? We don't worry about that. But nevertheless, I think Broncos will have a good season. He's been having a good season, but at the same time, man, he's been running into these spurts during the season where he run into a little losing streak, and then he got to start, winning the last few games to yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So, I definitely think that he's going to try to come out this year and not have to worry about, winning some big games late in the season. So we'll see. But in this one, Broncos and Lions, I'm going to go home team in this one. I'm going to go Detroit in this one to kick the season off. I think Detroit comes into this game with a bigger chip on their shoulder. So I'm taking Lions over Broncos this week. I'm going to go 29-24. Next, we got Jets, E-Ball going against Kyle, Tampa Bay Bucks. My boy E, I said it to you in the other league, E. I'm going to say it to you again. Get out them G Leagues. Leave them G Leagues alone, E. Them G Leagues are hurting you, my boy. Get out them G Leagues. If you ain't quit them G Leagues yet, give me the commissioner's numbers over there. I'm going to tell them to boot you. You no longer play over there. I need to see you rise up, E. You too much of a vet to be having these bad records like you do, bro. This is season 4 that you got these Jets in, bro. By now, these Jets should be looking like something. But I'm telling you, E, you caught up in the Matrix, bro. You over there playing the G League, getting off with some stuff that you think is working, and you bringing it over here, and it got more holes than Swiss cheese. So get out them leagues, E. Commit yourself to these leagues, man. Stop playing, you know what I'm saying, and lock in, bro. You know what I mean? You doing yourself a disservice by playing in those G leagues, bro. Trust me when I tell you. This is the second time I told you this in a matter of days. If you listen to E-Ball and you quit them leagues, send me a shout out, bro. But until then, exactly. He got hoodwinked in them leagues, man. He went over there. He's killing them dudes over there, and he thinking he found something, only to come over here and get punched in his mouth. He getting his lunch money taken over here. I mean, come on, E. You better than that, bro. Stop playing them. Stop playing them garbage leagues, man. Commit yourself over here. Lock in. Because even over here, you be missing off season. You ain't getting free agency. Because you over there horse playing them in them crazy leagues, man. Come on, bro. Like you can't be a varsity player and then bragging about you whipped on some cats on JV. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Get out them leagues, E. Get out them leagues, man. Let me know. Give me the names to them leagues over there so I can go over there and boot you myself. But anyway, Jets and Bucks, Kyle. I'm going Kyle in this one, man. I think Kyle, you another one, bro. You got the Bucks now. This your second off season in. I need to see you lock in, bro. I need to see you make some noise over there with this Bucks team. You still got weapons over there, so you definitely should be making some noise over there. But I'm gonna take Bucks over the Jets this week. I'm gonna go 31-25 Bucks. Next, we got Niners. DK went against B. Saronis, and DK got a nice division win so far to kick the season off. He's 1-0 in that division. B. Saronis, like I say, he's one of them guys too that, you know, if you let him get into do what he do, you know, he'll definitely turn up on you. But, you know, DK wasn't having it this time around. They played one more time, but DK got round one. Next time they face will be in Seattle. Then we got Eagles, Naruto going against New England Pats, Black Star. And Black Star, I'm waiting for you to get your swag back, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for you to get your swag back, Black Star, because you definitely, that morale is gone, bro. Like, gone. You know, so I need to see you get back on your square. You know, but this Eagles team, man, you know, they got young guys over there, but are the young guys ready? You know, are the young guys ready to make some noise? Are they ready to make a push? You know, I guess we're going to find out sooner than later, you know, but he definitely got some nice young pieces over there. He just got to put it together. The danger about playing with young teams is they just are that. They're young. You know, they still not ready to go in the trenches. So, you know, when you got a young team, you gotta weather the storm and at the same time build and try to build fast as possible to get them where they need to be. But I don't like the way the Pats been playing in any league. So I'm going with the Eagles in this one. I'm going Eagles. I'm gonna go Eagles 28-14. 28-14, Eagles over the Pats. Next, we had Cards and Washington. G went against Money Mascot. And I didn't expect this. I wouldn't expect this to be like this because Arizona got a nice team over there. You know what I'm saying? Nice team. Yeah, he got some young bucks over there. All the potential in the world. So, yeah, they definitely got to be built. You know what I mean? But, dude, they got thrown in the fire. Week one, they got thrown out there. And looked like they paid for it. But, you know, you got to stick with it. You know what I mean? You got to stick with it by the middle of the season. Them same young guys start to look a little different, you know, and then you ready to bring stuff to the table. You know, Washington pulled off a nice trade. He ended up getting Pitts from the Falcons, that tight end. Now, I know a lot of y'all been tripping like, yo, why would he give Pitts to Money Mascot? But what I think went over your head is that Money Mascot already had the tight end Johanno Smith, who was an X Factor, who's also was fast. You know, so it's not that much of a difference, except Pitts is much younger, of course. You know what I'm saying? But he had Johanno Smith killing already. And if y'all don't know who, and I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, but he's a fast tight end. So he was killing with him. It's just that Pitts numbers is just better, and then Pitts is younger. But as far as speed-wise, they're pretty much on the same level. I mean, Pitts got, 90 speed? And I think Johanno Smith had, 89 speed, maybe 88. I mean, hey, tomato. You know, pretty much the same thing. But still in all, it was a good move for to bring in that young tight end. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be seeing how Trevor Lawrence get to play things out with old Kyle Pitts over there. Next, we got Vikings and Bears on some BS going against Rocket. Rocket, did you find out who got Pat Pete yet, bro? You know what I'm saying? Once again, if anybody got Pat Pete, can you please release him so Rocket can sign him back? Rocket, don't get stubborn and say F Pat Pete. You pretty much know you can use him on your team, bro. He ain't Pat Pete of the old, but he's definitely better than some of them cornerbacks that you got over there. So don't be stubborn and act like, yo, F it, I don't need him. Get Pat Pete back, bro. Especially if you knowing that you ain't cut him. You know the game been wigging out, releasing guys that shouldn't have been released. So once again, if anybody got Pat Pete, can you please cut him I do not want to have to go through your roster. Matter of fact, I already put it in the chat too. So at this point, if I go through your roster and you got Pat Pete, I'm giving you some type of penalty, because you got me going over here wasting time when all you had to do was clearly just get rid of him. So if I go through your roster and you got Pat Pete, you getting a penalty behind that, just so you know, because I shouldn't have to go through the roster to tell you, and I'm talking about it now, and I got it to the chat. So keep that in mind. But anyway, in this one, let's see how the Vikings look this year, man. Look, he's coming off a season where he traded Dalvin Cook, he traded Hunter, he brought in a quarterback of the franchise. He still got good receivers. He got a nice young running back. Let's see how the Vikings team. Let's see how them trades worked out for him. But I can't lie, I'm gonna go Bears in this one. Why? Just my gut feeling. My gut tells me Bears pull this out at home in week 1. Give me Bears over the Vikings. 27-26. Bears over the Vikings. Next, we had Bills and Chargers. Bills won, and Chargers. I'm looking forward to see how both these teams do this season. Chargers missed the playoffs last year, just barely. I mean, he missed the playoffs by a hair. So I'm looking for him to see how he has some get back this year. Bills was the number 2 seed last year and got eliminated. Oh, maybe Pat Pete retired or something. All right, say no more. Bills was the number 2 seed last year and got eliminated by the number 7 seed Dolphins, and the same Dolphins team that he had like a 6-game win streak against. So I'm looking to see how the Bills get back this year. See what type of motivation he has, for a little payback. He had a good season. He had a great season last year, actually. So will he be able to duplicate that, or will he take a step back? It's many storylines going into this season. Many storylines. But nevertheless, Bills got the win in week 1. He's 1-0. Chargers 0-1. And then we got a game that I'm guessing is being played. And you got Murph, the current AFC champ, going against Claw, the reigning Super Bowl champ. Oh, they played already? Oh, Murph won? Oh, wow. I was just getting ready to say Super Bowl rematch. I mean, yeah, this is a rematch from the Super Bowl. And I was just getting ready to say this is a game the Browns got to win. Now, this game has to feel good for the Browns. And the flip side is for the Rams, all right, he lost. But it's not to really have a big deal about. Absolutely. The Browns needed this one in a major way. And it's good that he got it, because he definitely needed it. And it's just bad that this win came week 1 of next season and not in the Super Bowl. But this is a good way to kick off the season, I must say. If there's anybody to kick this season off with to make you have that morale, it's beating the champ in week 1. You can beat the champ in week 1. That's the way you want to kick off your season. So that's a good win for the Browns. Now, of course he hit me back now when I'm ready to wind down when I'm ready to wind down and get ready to wrap this up, now he hits me. Come on, man. And then now I got a game too, so I'm gonna have to get back to Mad Max, man. Probably tomorrow. You know what I mean? Because I ain't trying to be on this drink all night like I'm on the radio and I'm on this drink 24 hours. Nah. But anyway, good win for the Browns over the Rams. But again, if I'm the Rams, not really tripping at all, really. I mean, he was due for one. But still in all, good win for the Browns. Champ took on the chin on ring night. For some reason, it seems like a lot of guys who win the Super Bowl always lose week one on ring night. I don't know. That's just something that I always notice. A lot of guys lose on ring night. It's happened like that a lot of times. So I don't know. It must be some type of, I don't know, some type of hex or something going on with that. But again, good win for the Browns. Champ took one to chin week one, but no big deal. You know what I mean? Now we finally concluded with this fifth quarter, man. Y'all dudes done drained me. But week two, hopefully by tomorrow, because I'm ready to advance so I can see championship hangover. Absolutely. That's what I always say too. Championship hangover happens. Hopefully we can advance tomorrow because I really want to see if these games get recorded or even come tomorrow just when you cut the game on it. But I think we good. We ain't seeing that draft stuff pop up on the screen no more, so we should be alright. You know what I mean? But yeah, fifth quarter, week two. That's the next time y'all see me. And we wrapping this up. Again, anybody who need adjustments to their roster, they will be fixed. Don't worry, if we don't get it done tonight, don't mean we forgot. It just means that we probably just didn't get the time to do it. Because remember, just because you say something don't mean you're the only one. So as long as we take care of everybody, that's all that matters. Everybody will get taken care of who need to be taken care of. And we'll do it like that. Until then, I see y'all week two. I'm gone.